Hello everybody and welcome to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4, the Great War mod. Now, I have played a little bit of this in the closed beta. The makers of the mod were gracious enough to give me access a little bit early, so I have played it a little bit and I did have some issues, but I've been informed that some of those problems that I had with the game have been addressed. So I'm just going to hop right into this, show you guys what's going on with the game. Hopefully some of those problems I have were overcome and we could have a good time with this. And of course, as always, whenever I'm playing a Hearts of Iron game for the first time, for some reason, I always play as Germany. Well, most of the time that's because that's what people want to see. So we are going to go with Germany, which gives us division organization 5%, planning speed 25%, national unity of 10%, and scramble for Africa, justify war goal time -2%, and recruitable population 0.1%. So we are going to go with Germany. And we're just going to leave it on regular difficulty. Okay, here we are in the game, and I have actually turned off the models. I don't plan on using it. Maybe I'll leave them on for a little while, but for some reason I mean, maybe I'll leave them on for a little while. They tend to cause a little bit of lag in the game, but I guess for now we can leave them on. Generally, I don't like the models in the game. I prefer the counters, but the counters don't really work that great, so we're just gonna, I guess we'll just leave them on for now. What I'm not used to starting out with Germany as is an actual navy, which I think is pretty awesome here. Let's actually start out by grabbing our navy, and we're gonna put them right over here so we can get a good look at what's going on. And it is 1910, so it's gonna be a while before, you know, shit goes down, but it should be interesting. We got little armored car models here, which is cool. Let's see, what does our template look like? It's got some infantry, armored cars. Kraftwagen, Bach, BAK. And what does our infantry divisions look like? Template, looks like we just got a 3x3 block of infantry here, support artillery, engineer company, and recon cav. Or recon company, not recon cavalry, and a 77 millimeter field cannon, so not too bad. Air Force. Okay, we do have a small Air Force. 5 Zeppelins and 7. What do we got here? Close air support. Doesn't actually tell me what they are, does it? Fokker M5. Fokker is actually a Dutch company. A lot of people don't know that Fokker is they made some very interesting the models, and played very prominently in both World Wars. Well, in World War II it was Fokker-Wulf. Fokker-Wulf? I don't know. Well, anyway, the focus tree is huge. I gotta give them that. The focus tree is huge, and it's big enough for you to actually have to pick what you're going to do. You can't just grab everything, which I like. So I'm definitely going to take a good look over this. My initial thoughts are to go industrial, get those factories up. But there's also other things you can do, like the Proto-Luftwaffe, artillery, equipment, Diplo efforts right in the middle here, and political stuff, which is probably going to be the best thing to do early on because it gives you that early political power. What does this do? Contest the Kaiser's authority. Lose 100 political power. Oh, it looks like it lets you go communist or democratic. But you know, we're just gonna stick with fascism. Basically, well, it's not. It's not strictly fascism, democracy, communism right now because this is 1910. But we're definitely gonna go with that. Research was something I definitely had issue with in the beta, in the closed beta. The problem I have is that this is a World War I mod. A lot of the early stuff you come, you know, pre-equipped with tech-wise, which leaves all of like 1, 2, 3 tiers of World War I tech. Then everything is intra-war and World War II, which is the main issue I had with tech. And I know it's like World War I. You don't really think of it as like technological like turnover, but there was a lot of it. Again, 1910, 1914, 1918, and then intra-war. Tanks, we got up to about 1917. There's a little bit of stuff on here, but Germany didn't do very much on tanks, so that doesn't make that's not big, really too big of an issue. This is the screen I had the most issue with. Artillery is like the most important thing about World War I. World War I was dominated by artillery. And there is all of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 techs to unlock that are in the scope of World War I artillery. I have issue with that. But, I mean, what are you going to do? It's what we got to work with. You get all the regular doctrines, which I don't think you initially have access to, but you have a World War I land doctrine, ships, and then World War I sea doctrine, planes, which is actually pretty cool. This is a little bit better. You do get a couple planes to work with, including upgraded Zeppelins and stuff like that, which is cool. Not too much, which, I mean, it's okay, but there's not a lot in here. There was dozens of different models of planes used from every country throughout the world, so there's a lot of room to blow this out. And I hope they do. I really do hope they do. I need to like this mod. I really need to like this mod. We have Flying Corps, and then Industry, pretty small in here again, and or Engineering and Industry, which is a little bit better. A little bit. Not too much, but a little bit better. This is actually not bad at all. I'm not too upset with this, but this, the engineering one's pretty small. So why don't we stop talking about this and actually do our tech thing? Let's see. What do we got here? Enables building of trenches. Of course we're going to take that. Oil production, resource efficiency. Yeah, we're going to do all of this early stuff. It's pretty simple to pick this. And let's see. What do we got here? War machine. War medicine, not war machine. Sorry. Construction speed. Yes. All the early industrial stuff is where you basically want to start. That's where you want it to be. We can modify the government already. Conscription, limited exports, partial mobilization. Adding in a political advisor would probably be ideal first thing off the bat. And silent workhorse is usually what I go with first, because that gives you more political gain here. We're going to build more factories, civi factories, because this is early game. Nothing's going to happen for a long time. In my test game of the closed beta, it was basically impossible to start things early. You just had to wait for events to unfold. So that does give us a lot of time to just build factories and stuff like that. Not a big deal. Alrighty here. Building ships. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tell them, because these are all just building one of each. So we're just going to tell them to go for it. We're just going to, they'll finish up and pop off the production queues there. Horse-drawn vehicles. We are going to go uber heavy on arty. That's what we're doing. And support equipment. That's basically what we're going to do for now. We're just going to tell them to start cranking out artillery. And we're going to start way over here to get more political power. Don't meet requirement. Oh, I have to do this one first. My bad. All right, and we're going to get going. I know it's been 10 minutes of talking, but I did want to give you guys a very brief overview of what's going on with this mod. Welcome to the Great War. You are a veteran player of Hearts of Iron Saga and want to experience a new challenge. You are a veteran player? How does it know what I am? We added new difficulties to the game. Pick one of the 4 options to see how good you are. Tinky Winky Aho. Okay. Not today. I got Balls of Steel. Tonight we dine in hell. Ha-ooh. Interesting. Because it was very easy when I was playing before and this wasn't available, I'm going to go with the cojones of steel. I'm going to go with balls here. I got Balls of Steel. That's what we're going with. And we're just going to speed 5. Death of Edward the 7th. King George the 5th. Okay, the king is dead. Long live the king. What we should probably do is start getting the mobile wings together so we can easily see what's going on. I don't know what my dog's barking at in my bedroom, but she is. The planes are all in one spot because there's very few of them. The Albanian Revolt refused to submit to the Turks. Is this Albania? The Balkans are a powder keg. No, it's Montenegro. So let's see what happens. I mean, I honestly don't know what's going to happen. Nothing. Okay. South African independence. South Africa came into being May 31st, 1910. The unification of the previously separate colonies of Cape, Natal, Transvaal, and the Orange Free State. The Union of South Africa was founded as a dominion of the British Empire. The Union is formed. South Africa. So I have a couple colonies down here. Probably would be good to have some troops down there at some point. There's Serbia for you. Looks like we got a lot of divisions. I mean, we got 17 divisions sitting here. But not all of them are created equal. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Is that the one? That's the regular infantry division? It's 2? Huh. What about these guys? Okay, so these are the only ones that are like full-fledged big ol' infantry divisions. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to simplify what's going on here. We're gonna get all of our infantry divisions into one spot so we can easily look at what's going on. So everybody go here. There we go. Everybody go to Berlin, and then we'll be able to take a nice, easy look at what's going on. You guys go over here. Okay, we got 107 divisions here. And there are definitely not all created equal. It looks like there are a lot of like reserve-ish divisions. So these guards are the good ones, basically. The full-fledged. Oh, there's only 4. There's really only 4 of those. Okay, well, yeah. You guys can go here, and then what we're gonna do is, I think these ones are kind of like guards divisions, and by guards I mean they guard things. They're not actually meant to necessarily fight, I don't think. So we're gonna separate those out so we can get a good look at what's going on in the German military right now. Yeah, I see the word reserve in some of these names. Okay. So we've got 67 of these guys who look like this. Okay, good. And then 36 of these ones who look like this. Wow, they really got no support. They don't have any support. And then we've got a couple that are huge. We got 4 that are like this. They got the full support. We're like ready and raring to go. Alrighty, that's good to know. So, how do we want to handle this? Well, we can wait for now. Nothing's going to happen for a while. So we can wait for, you know, production and technology and things like that. We basically don't have artillery in the military right now. There's very few artillery pieces we're actually using. Because if you look, you know, when we're looking at these, well, actually it might be better if we looked in like a division designer. We have some support artillery, but that's it. These guys have support artillery. Apparently there's like a couple, you know what? There's a bunch of different division types. I might want to try to get rid of some of these. There's a lot of divisions that don't have any support. Oh, political effort. It gave us free PowerPoints. Fascist demagogue, quartermaster general, smooth talker, trade deal opinion, compassionate gentleman, monthly opinion, prince of terror, crusader, same ideology opinion. Let's go with that one. Same ideology opinion. And we're gonna just go straight down. We're gonna go down here and just start grabbing up some of this, these points, so that we can kind of jumpstart our politicians. Got a heck of a navy here. 12 battle cruisers, 36 battleships, 31 light cruisers, 99 destroyers, and 7 submarines. It is a heck, an absolute heck of a surface fleet, if you ask me. All right, so let's just speed 5 for a while. Not much to do early on, but what we probably would want to do, let's look at our production levels. We actually are making 11 artillery pieces per day, which is not bad. Logistics. So the only thing we're running a deficit on is oil. And it's only by a little. So I'm not too concerned about that. Wood is a resource, but it's not listed on here yet, so I don't know how much we have. Valbins works on defense. Trenches, level 1. Okay. Let's see. Enables building of trench, state level 10. We got here infantry recovery, re-equip infantry recover rate. What do we got in here? Radio, mechanical computing. Yeah, that reduces research time, so we're gonna get that going. I wonder if we should attack the Netherlands this this war. Let's start divvying these guys out. Let's see. Let's split in half. Select half. 34. And then I guess we just go down to 24. I believe 24 is an army. Crown Prince Wilhelm of Prussia. I mean, how could you not have an army when you have a name like that? Front line. Nice. Big section of Russia here is what you're going to get. Russian frontier and deploy. Human-powered transport. AKA, pull it yourself. Giggity. Let's see. Resource efficiency gain. Yes. Heavy industry factory output. Or production efficiency cap. Let's do that one first. I think that's going to be more important in the short run right now. We don't have a lot of factories, so make what we do have very efficient. God, I hope this is good. Oh, I really do. I haven't played Hearts of Iron 4 in a while. People have been asking me for it. I want to like it. I really do. I'm salty. Everybody who watches my channel and has been watching for a while knows I'm salty about this game. But we can get past it. We've had our differences. I mean, right off the bat, this annoys me. Why stack 9 divisions in this province? When it's 1, 1, 1, 1 there. You can really easily split that out. Okay. We're going to do this again. 21. God, there's not... The UI is just god-awful. The UI... Okay, what do we got here? Max planning bonus. Oh, that's good. But let's look for skill levels. Veron Francois. That kind of a name for a German general. You're going to get this section right here. Although, you know what we're probably going to need to do? Is do something more like this. And then put another one in here. Because, you know, like, we're going to push this way. An encirclement down here would be ideal. Although encirclements really aren't a... Planned encirclements really aren't a thing. But this front, it's going to really blow out into the Balkans once it gets moving. And then we got 19 more right here. Reinforce the Kaiser's authority. Sounds wonderful. Militarism. And then we had a little on military youth. Yeah. Let's at least get this in here. Army general, or army experience. National spirit, militarism, which grants recruitable population 5% effect on partisans on us. Minus 10%, yeah. Let's get that out of the way. Then I think what we're going to do is go for some of the industrial stuff. Modify the government again. We can add another political advisor on here. Monthly opinion. Trade deal. Land, coastal, anti-air. Air base, naval base, rocket site, radar station, nuclear reactor, national unity. We're going to go national unity. Go national unity. What we're going to do is we got this army right here. They're going to fill in this spot. It's got to be a little crowded in here, I think, but we're going to fill it in. And you might think, hey, Ben, you're putting all of your good units on the Russian frontier. You'd be right. You would be right. Japan-Korea annexation treaty of the Korean Empire, Japanese puppet state since the assassination of Queen Min in 1895, has just signed a treaty with the Japanese government that results in full annexation. Though the Russian Empire and the United States are complaining about this measure, no official actions are taken against Japan yet. It seems that Korea's long legacy will go out with nothing more than a whimper. Oh, well. And like I was saying, I'm not leaving any proper troops to go fight the French. And you'd be right. But what we're going to do is we're basically going to tell all these units, you're not crap anymore. And we're going to, you know what? Let's do that right now before we do anything else. Let's change the template on all these to be the standard infantry division. We are short 6,000 guns and 135 support equipment, but we have enough field guns to get them equipped proper. So no big deal. And we still have our, like, shock troops. So these guys will start getting their equipment. We're going to be behind on logistics now, but that's not a big deal. Portugal becomes a republic. Portuguese Republic is confirmed. So let's look at our production right now. So right now we're building 47 rifles per day. Well, when this says infantry equipment, it shows a picture of a rifle. I'm assuming it's rifles and uniforms and, I don't know, is anybody... It's 1910, nobody really wears a helmet. Not many nations issued a helmet standard issue. You might think, Ben, why are you going so crazy on artillery when you already have a surplus of 1,000 field guns? You'll see. Alright, now we're gonna start filling this stuff out. Army experience, army experience, army experience. Okay, whose name do I like the best? Adolf Wald von Hohenborn. Hermann von Stein. Wald von Hohenborn. Gonna go with you. Army experience per day. Oh, Austria-Hungary. How many times am I going to have to come to your rescue? I do wonder. What is this gain at? 1.3 per day. Not bad. It's changed by -1 for militarism. Oh, and we got a tech here. So, it's reinforced rate. Submarine attack of 2%. 1910 stuff. I can do 1910 stuff easy. Oh, that's 1915 because this is on a different level. Cover rate, air support. Or do we want to start working on other stuff right now? Like, we can't do anything in here, really. We can unlock more support. Armor, that's 1913. Arty, we could bet we can upgrade our Arty a little bit. I mean, that's definitely something we're going to want to do. We got -20% on research time for our first doctrine here. Can unlock the Fokker Eindecker. But that's still 2 years ahead. Fokker Eindecker was a single-wing plane from World War I, which not a lot of people know even exist. You know, World War I, you think about the double in the iconic Tridecker from Baron von Richthofen. Yeah, let's just get this stuff out of the way. We got more stuff unlocking soon. More slots freeing up soon anyway, so it's not a big deal. But we've got a mobile corps here, cavalry, and some armored cars. Not much to do there, I don't think, though. Oh, let's speed this down. Mining, thank you. Oil extraction. October 5th, 1910. Madero issued a letter from jail known as the Plan de San Luis Potosi. The main slogan, blah, 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 blah. Free suffrage, no re-election. Legal and called for revolt. Okay, so Mexico has a revolt. The Mexican Republic and Mexico. We got our research slots available. Heavy industry, factory output 10%. Max factories per state plus 10%. Do that. This stuff, the next level is 1916. So we're going to skip over that for now. And we're just going to get this other stuff out of the way, like the radios and the torpedoes. We have a new national focus we got to do. So we got militarism. Military. So I don't think these are mutually exclusive until you get down a little ways. Because this one, branches are mutually exclusive from this point. Fascist coup or reorganization act. Build military factory and political power, political fervor. For land, that gives me political power and research bonus on a land, naval, and air doctrine. This gives me Elections will not be held. Change in popularity to fascist. Gains Reign of Terror, which grants political power 10% for 730 days. Oppress the minorities. Ooh. Grant land doctrine research time 10%. Okay, the research times all go up. Gains ideological fanaticism, which gains national unity 5% division attack on core territory, 10% division defense on core territory, 10%. So basically, when you're home, I'd probably rather go this way rather than go that way. Civilian factory. Or these are not mutually exclusive, so I could do both of these. Let's do the bureaucracy, because that free civilian factory is something I was talking about doing anyway. I was going down the industrial branch and getting the free factories, but I guess we'll do that for now. And we're just going to start blowing through this pre-war timing here. What we should do, though, is make sure that we do this. Start planning out these attacks here. Oh, basically, like, right up to Minsk there. And then this one. I want them to go this way. Like this. There we go. Battle Planner is, as many of you know, is basically my #1 issue with Hearts of Iron 4. I do not like the Battle Planner. I would like the option to turn off the Battle Planner and to micromanage my divisions. That would require some UI tweaks, though, to be able to do that very well, just because of the way divisions are set up here. Like this. If I select a unit, I want to see that unit and not the entire army. So this window would need a little rejiggering. The tiles would need a little rejiggering. Or the other option is to make the battle planner is to which I hate this phrase, is to get good. Make the battle planner usable, which is stuff they're talking about for the next patch. But we are going to leave this video right here. We're almost 30 minutes in. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've tried to hold back my saltiness about Hearts of Iron 4 and just, look at this with a fresh set of eyes and try to enjoy it as much as I can. Hope you've enjoyed it too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in more, and I will see all of you next time.